Hey guys, Bisket here with another new video. So today is part 12 on how to make a FNAF fan game on Scratch. Today we're going to be learning how to make jump scares, and this is actually pretty simple. So we're going to be doing the jump scares and the lose screen, so essentially when you lose, because we haven't coded that yet. And we're also going to make it so once you do lose, you can go back to the menu instead of just ending the game. So first what we want to do is we want to paint a new sprite right here. Let's call this sprite Toot jump scare. Now this is gonna be don't say toot, just say whatever your animatronic is called that you've coded yet. So what we're gonna do is in costume 1, I just like to take whatever animatronic model you have since it's his jump scare. Just put him down here like this. Just put your character down here like this. Oh yeah, make sure to click this group button up here. Just put him down here like this. So, and then what you want to do is you want to duplicate this. Now what you want to do is you want to move him up like this. And you essentially want to keep doing that for each sprite, for each costume. So keep just moving him up and up and up and up. So I'm going to do a time lapse. Oh gosh, this is... Okay, now what you want to do is after you're done making him go up, you want to pretty much delete this. Then you want to convert it to bitmap, and you want to make the background black. Now this is going to be essentially the you lose screen. So what we're simply going to do is just probably put some red text, change the font to something like marker, maybe a little bit darker red, just like that, and then say like you died or something like that. And then of course make the text bigger, just like that. Now if you do want to do something cool, and this is completely up to you, take your animatronic model who killed you, now paste him into here, make him much larger, just like this. Make his head kind of down here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to put black over top of this entire thing. Trust me, it's going to look much better than this. So just put black over top of that thing. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take this little paint bucket thing. You're going to select this one. You're going to make this one white right here. And essentially, just like this. And now you have this. Now this looks pretty cool. As you can tell, that's kind of the you died screen. So that's just a little effect you can add and stuff. Okay, now what we want to do is we just want to do the code. So this is pretty simple code. So go when flag is clicked, hide, go to 0, 0, forever, go to front, and you also want to switch costume to costume 1. Just like that. Now what we want to do is we want to go when we receive jump scare, which we coded last time. If you haven't seen that, go watch part 11 and we'll teach you how to do a ton of stuff. Now what you want to do is you want to go when I receive jump scare, switch costume to costume 1, wait 0.01 seconds, next costume, and then repeat however many costumes you have. So in this case I have 12, so let's repeat 12 times. Actually 11, let's see this. Okay, so it does that, and then it says you died. To make it a little bit more cool, you can make it repeat 10, and then you can do wait 0.5 seconds, switch costume to costume 12. There. And now that's the pretty simple jump scare, that's the rough idea and everything. Now what you want to do is you probably want to add a sound. I have a really good sound for a jump scare that literally anyone can use on Scratch. It's called Wolf Howl. It is really creepy, as you can hear. If you want to make it more creepy, make it louder, and then add this robot effect over it. Yeah, that's pretty good jump scare sound, so make sure it plays sound wolf howl. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make it so you can actually go back to the menu. So in order to do this, we're going to be able to click this, and it's going to send us back to the menu so we can restart. Just so players know that we can do that, we should probably put some little tip that says click to return to the menu. Okay, that's what you want to do. So click to return to the menu. Spelled return wrong, of course. So just put a little bit of text that says click to return to the menu or something. Just like that. And now what we want to do is we want to go, when the sprite is clicked, if and then else, put an equals here, and if and then costume number equals 12, or whatever your last costume is, essentially whichever one says this right here. So in this case it's costume 12, so in case it equals costume 12, hide, and then broadcast menu, just like that. And then in the else, and then what you're also going to do is you're going to put stop other scripts in the sprite. Now in the else section, you just want to simply put nothing. Don't put a single thing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a few bits of code here just to make sure it looks nice. So, and if you want, of course, you can add a sound effect for when you click. I usually like putting disconnect in, so just make that a little bit louder. Put that right in here. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to make sure that when you receive menu that every other script stops, because you don't want it to be still going in the menu. So you essentially want to go when flag is clicked, when I receive menu, hide, stop other scripts in the sprite, just like that. And if the sprite has a variable, just set that variable to 0 or reset it. So in this case, turn movement, set that to 1, so that's the reset one. So essentially now you just want to put this in all your code, all your sprites. So just put that in the time, put that in the UN, put that in the door, put that in the door animation, put that in the camera animation, put that in the static, put that in the camera buttons, put that in the actual camera sprite, put that in the camera map, put that in the office, put that in the night 1 thing, put that in the office effect, put that in the camera buttons, etc. Just essentially put it in everything possible. Okay, now that you've done that, you should have a fully working jump scare. So let's try it out. One last thing to note before we try, you want to make sure when you receive jump scare that you have a go to front show. If you don't have this, it will hide and not work. So always having a go to front and show is kind of essential to having most of your visual effects work. That's just a tip. So now let's try to see if it works. Now as you can see, we got the jump scare here, and everything worked out well. Except, of course, the camera button shows. Now if anything shows, a simple fix is just go, when I receive jump scare, hide, and then stop all scripts. Just do that. That's some simple code in case something shows. Now just do that, and anyway, the jump scare has worked, and yeah. Now what should happen is when you click return to the menu, it should return you to the menu. As you can see, it returns us to the menu, except of course, this doesn't show, because we have to simply put when I receive menu. Another thing you want to make sure is if the stuff doesn't show in the menu, always make sure to set a ghost effect. Okay, and now it should return you to the menu, and everything should work fine. Now, this is kind of the end of the series. The next couple of episodes, or 3 episodes, there'll be 15 probably total, will be just for bonus stuff, like adding stuff. So now you can actually share your game if you want, and stuff. So anyway, tune in for episode 13, and anyway guys, on that note, bye!